CLARKSTON.
A neighbor heard a gunshot and looked out the window, saw her laying there, and they're the ones who called 911. And if it wasn't for that, like, I might not have my granddaughter right now.
Right now, a newborn baby is in the hospital fighting to survive as DeKalb County police search for the person who shot and killed her mother. The family says Shaniyah Rodriguez was 8 months pregnant when someone shot and killed her on Singleton Lane at the beginning of this month. Fox 5's Alex Whitler joins us live now. Alex, you spoke to that woman's mother. She not only lost her daughter, but her 13-year-old son to gun violence.
Just a heartbreaking situation for this family. Shaniyah Rodriguez says she's too angry to cry right now. She took us inside of her home and showed us just how excited Shaniyah was preparing to become a mother and give birth to a baby that she never met.
All her ultrasounds and stuff, the last one was 32 weeks, 2 days.
It's hard for Shaniyah Rodriguez to look around this room. It's exactly as her daughter Shaniyah left it.
I see over here this baby stuff. Yeah, we're just getting everything ready and the baby stuff. This is Niger's practice thing, but all these are Shaniyah's because she was excellent at track.
It's filled with memories of 2 out of her 3 kids who were killed in shootings. Now she hopes she won't lose her grandchild. This is video from February 2nd on Singleton Lane when police say someone shot 20-year-old Shaniyah Rodriguez. It was around 5:45 in the morning, and she was 8 months pregnant at the time. Shaniyah died, but her daughter, who was delivered by emergency C-section, is still at Grady Hospital fighting to survive.
A neighbor heard a gunshot and looked out the window, saw her laying there, and they're the ones who called 911. And if it wasn't for that, like, I might not have my granddaughter right now. When do we as a community come together and say enough is enough? Like, there's enough young people dying.
Rodriguez has lost 2 young people to this kind of violence. Her son, Niger, was shot and killed in Carrollton. He was 13. She says someone broke into a home and intended to shoot someone else, but instead killed her son. Now she prays her granddaughter will live a full and safe life. The man who was charged in Rodriguez's son's death was acquitted of murder and aggravated assault charges. So she's begging anyone with information about her daughter's death to come forward so she can get justice for at least one of her kids. Reporting in Decatur, Alex Whitler, Fox 5 News.
Good morning. Today is Monday, February 27th. The year is 2028. No, 2023. I think I said in one of my videos 2028 because I was thinking of February 28th. And here we are, Grayson. I'm on the front porch of my house with me and Grayson. Grayson something was going on out here in front of the house, so I decided, well, let him run out here and play around in the front of the house. And plus, I waited on a package to get here. They have a large package coming, and for some odd reason, I have a hill that's in front of the house. And every time I get a large, heavy package, instead of these motherfuckers bringing this shit up to this door, they drop it off the foot of the driveway and take off. Then I have to lug this shit up there. I have a dolly and some other stuff, but today I don't feel like going through all that drama. I'm gonna sit right here and watch this window and today just drop that. When they see that truck pull up and say, nigga, you gonna help me bring this shit up to this front door. Dropping this shit off and running. That news report that you all just saw kind of broke my heart. You have a mom who lost 2 of her kids. One who was pregnant was shot. Her daughter was shot and killed. Her baby is still alive, but on life support. They don't know if the baby will make it. I saw this report about a week or 2 ago, maybe if that long, maybe a week ago. But her son was killed in a home invasion. Somebody broke into their home and shot their son in the house out in Carrollton, Georgia. So in both instances, they were living in some horrible neighborhoods. The neighborhood they live in now is horrible. When she lived in Carrollton, it was horrible. Now she may have her grandbaby, I don't know if it was a boy or a girl, I may have missed that part, who may or may not live. What's concerning to me about this article is where we choose to lay our head at nighttime, where we choose to live, in many instances can mean life or death. And for some reason, and I'm not sure why, many of us black people, we choose some pretty bad areas to lay our head at nighttime. I have friends who've purchased homes in areas that I would never live in. Because, I don't mind going into a bad area if the area is changing. But if the area is not changing, it's getting worse. You know it's not getting better. It's not going through gentrification. I like gentrification myself personally, coming in and clean that shit on up. Gentrification could be anybody coming to an area and cleaning it up. My neighborhood that I live in now is going through gentrification. Meaning younger people are coming in, buying these homes. This house that I'm sitting in front of was abandoned for 7 years, empty. Nobody lived here, vacant. It was horrible too. It was terrible. Y'all wouldn't believe how bad this house. This house stinks so bad when you walked up to it, you could smell it. I didn't think we'd ever get that odor out this house, but we did. It's gone. But we keep choosing these horrible areas to live in and raise our children and raise our families. And then when something goes awry, we sit around saying what happened. But look where you're living. Now I have a friend who paid $200,000 for a home down in the ghetto in Southwest Atlanta. He he has to call the police every night on his neighbors. Every night he's calling 911, 911, 911, reporting them for all kinds of shit, drug dealing. There's all kinds of shit going on over there. I asked him why he chose that neighborhood, because he said, I like this neighborhood. I said, okay. But the first day I went over there to his neighborhood, there was a killing right just maybe a block away from his house. I had to pass by. It was all these news cameras and all these people over there. Somebody got shot and killed right on the main intersection on the street going to his house. It was maybe about a block up. It was the first time I went over there, and the neighborhood was horrible. And I thought to myself, why did you choose this house over here? This neighborhood's never going to change. This was 2.5 years ago. He bought the house in 2020. So we're going on 3 years now. And the neighborhood has y'all. I don't even know what to say about that area over there. It is horrible. It is horrible. And there's no other way to describe it. And it's gotten much worse because remember they forcing all the bad element out of the city. So everybody's kind of migrating that direction. And another element that's bad over there near him is he has all these government housing or Section 8 apartments. There's a MARTA train over there. It's just a lot of foot traffic. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of, it's bad. But he chose this area. Now, 3 years later, he's beginning to realize, shit, what the fuck have I done? Well, you could have chose a house in a much nicer area. I don't want to be around them white people. Okay. Now you live in a neighborhood where there's bullets flying through the air, niggas partying all night long, and you trying to get up and go to work in the morning. They got loud music, loud cars, all this noise up and down these streets, trash everywhere. You don't have to live in a bad area. You don't necessarily have to move to a white area. There are some very nice middle-class black neighborhoods you could have bought a house in. But I think he chose that neighborhood because he likes that element. I'm beginning to learn to think that he kind of likes this kind of, although he's down in the 911 and all this stuff, I think he likes living amongst them heathens. Because I look at other places he lived at, I said, he's kind of choosing these places. Maybe not really. I want something better for my life. I might be moving to an area where it isn't changed. Every time I purchased a house in the neighborhood, it was. Well, the first house I bought in Stone Mountain was a predominantly white area, but it quickly turned black, very quickly within a year or two. It went from all white to damn near all black, literally overnight. I never even started to put for sale signs up in front of those houses. All I know is I saw the houses. People move out and black folks move in. It literally happened that fast. I never saw a for sale sign on any of those houses. Didn't even know that shit was up for sale. The neighborhood went straight to hell. I was cutting everybody's grass over there. My grass, neighbor's grass. I was like, damn, these people won't cut their grass? Well, I was cutting my grass. I cut their grass. And then it gets good. The funny part is, they expected me to cut the grass. They pull up, hey, are you gonna take care of the grass today? And I'm thinking, you lazy motherfuckers, y'all better cut y'all grass. I only did that, and once you start doing something like that, of course, they expect you to do this. And not that I didn't mind. I was, but it was kind of like, okay. Then the trash came. Then the cars up on bricks, and then it just went straight to hell. And I said, I can't do this. And I saw that neighborhood go down. I saw Stone Mountain. I was near, if you're familiar with Stone Mountain, I was near Redan and South Harrison. It was really nice when I first moved there. A little Pizza Hut up the street. The Kroger was fairly new and nice and clean. Over there now, they had so many shootings and killings at that intersection. It's unreal. I would never go back to that area to live. Ever. It's too dangerous. This mother has lost 2 children, but she still hasn't learned. She's living in a complex. It's probably one of the most dangerous complexes in DeKalb County. I believe that's DeKalb County. I'm pretty sure that's DeKalb County over there where she lives at. There's another article that says exactly where she lives, and I saw that. I don't know where they live at. But maybe it's cheap rent. I don't know. I don't know. On a side note, y'all see these doors behind me? When I bought this house in March of last year, I ordered some brand new front doors for this house, which would remove these old doors and put in some new doors. We're now in February 27th. I ordered those doors in March because I wanted to get the doors put in. I was thinking they'd be in by a month or 2. Here it is a year later, and I still don't have my doors. And the company where I ordered in front of this gave me every runaround under the moon, y'all. They got my money, a substantial amount of money, and I still don't have these doors. They promised me the doors will be here this week. They said he's coming this week. He's coming this week. He's coming this week. So I'm furious, and I'm just like, okay, I've had enough of this. And I went up there on Friday. They promised me it's going to be here this week. They're going to have them installed this week and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just a big runaround. I'm not the only person going up there. I see people coming in and out of there, and I'm kind of listening to other people, and they're trying to pull them to the side. Just be careful out here when you order this stuff. If something not in stock, if you're ordering anything and it's not in stock, don't do it. If they don't have it in stock and delivery and can install it as soon as possible, do not order nothing at this time because it will take you forever to get it if you get it at all. So, that was just something I was sitting here thinking about. But anyway, back to this situation. She lost 2 kids. How many kids do you need to lose before you realize we cannot live in these areas where our lives are in danger? When do you wake up? Now, y'all notice since I've been out here talking, there have been maybe 1 car drove by, and we've been out here for about 15 minutes now. Maybe longer than that. No cars driving by. There's no people walking by. It's almost like I'm in the country out here. Technically, I guess I am. There are homes up and down the street, but you don't see anybody. No gunfire. No bullets flying through the air. Just birds chirping, wind blowing. It's supposed to rain today. I got to get out here and do some poop patrol for this rain run around here. In fact, when I drop this video, I'm going to take care of that. It's supposed to rain later on this evening. I can't live in those areas where there's all this chaos and confusion. When I moved into the old 4th Ward in 1998, it was one hellhole. That street was horrible. It was trash everywhere. People were getting shot and killed up and down those streets in the old 4th Ward. But the area was going through gentrification when I got there in the early stages. I got there too early. And didn't stay long because it was just horrible. Now you can't get nothing over there for under $1 million. And it's impossible. You'd be hard pressed to. I've been looking at stuff over there. I'm in total shock at what that stuff goes for in the old 4th Ward. You Google old 4th Ward Atlanta. Look at the prices. It's $2 million. It's like $3 million. I'm like, who was buying what? But the area did change. Gentrification does serve a point, and it did push 90% of that bad element out of the old 4th Ward. I don't know. I'm just not going to buy a home or rent an apartment in an area where my life is in danger. The older you get, the wiser you should get. When her son was killed in that home invasion and people busted into that house, she should have immediately, they left Carrollton and they came into the city with her. And then they headed right into another hood rat neighborhood. You know, a lot of us choose these types of neighborhoods. And the reason why I say go back to my friend who bought that house, he wasn't the only person who bought a house in a bad neighborhood. I have some other friends who purchased homes in certain areas, and I drive over there, I say, what in the world? Yeah, my neighbors, they don't pick up their trash. I'm like, trash everywhere. You're in a brand new home. Look at these heathens. I'm like, did you notice when you moved here? Yeah, but I like this area over here. It's close, it's convenient to me, but you work on the other side of town. Sometimes we choose these areas. But I don't know. Maybe they feel more comfortable living around a bunch of heathens. I don't know. But I have some friends who purchased homes in areas that ain't going through gentrification and ain't going to improve no time soon. And in these houses, and you drive up to each house, in the house, their home is nice, but the streets they live on, that shit is horrible. They're down in Clayton County, Riverdale, Jonesboro, Forest Park, Southwest Atlanta, Fairburn, all this shit, Adamsville, down there, you can keep all that shit. It's horrible. Oh, this damn phone. I get it. Well, oh no, my aunt's calling. I'm going to call her back. That's unusual for her to call me. I'll call her back. I ain't heard mine. Something must be going on. She never calls me. But anyway, I just wanted to just do a little video about that news article and get you all's thoughts and opinion about neighborhoods and how we need to do better when we choosing places to raise children and raise our families. Because if we keep choosing these horrible neighborhoods, you know, this is my aunt. Let me take this because she didn't call 3 times in a row. I'll be right back. I see why she was calling. She's trying to find my house. You're on the way over here. So I'm coming outside the house. I'm going to clean up real quick. So I'm going to conclude this video. I got you to bring one of my cousins by today. Well, today is Monday, February 27th. The year is 2028. Yeah, 23. I wish it was 2028. No, I know that I'd be 58. I'll take 53. I'll be 53 in a few weeks here. So, you all, he ain't made his appearance in the video yet. Come on now. Oh, say, hey, I'm about to conclude the video. Yep, I'm about to conclude the video. Say, hey. You don't want this coffee. So, folks, you're not too young to be drinking coffee. Say, hey, guys. Ginger is at the doctor's office, so she's not able to make an appearance in today's video. She's unavailable. So hopefully later on this evening when she returns home, she won't be able to get pregnant by a hunting dog over here no more. So, he's like, where's Ginger? He's been looking for her all over the damn house. He ran all over the place looking for her. And Ginger has a special toy. I put her in a cage. He went in the cage and got her toy. He went up here, dropped her in my foot like, where is Ginger? Dogs are smart. He knows she ain't around here nowhere. He just looking around looking. He keep going over there and look at that cage. And she ain't over there, honey. She at the doctor's office. I know you lonely. I know it. Your companion of terror, reign of terror over here. But anyway, so last night, before I conclude this video, I went to a restaurant and got some dinner. Well, my doctor had made a change in my medications. And they wanted me to start taking an additional water pill, but in the daytime. And I started taking the additional water pill in the daytime. And it didn't click in my head until last night. Y'all, I was drowsy. I've been at it for the past week. I don't know, since I've been doing it since about a week. So I would take it in the morning time, and then I would be I couldn't figure out, I couldn't put my finger on one, but I figured it out now. I said, okay, it's that damn water pill is knocking my ass out. Because it forces all this water out your system. I'd be running around peeing all day and night. Anyway, I went to this restaurant for dinner last night, and I had a few drinks. On top of that medicine, y'all, I was out of it. And so when I went to go get my car from Valley Parking, the Valley Parking was $10 And, you know, that's the fee. And then I was given a tip of $5 because I wasn't sure who was getting what. Somehow or another, I reached into my wallet and I pulled out what I thought was a $10 bill, but now I'm realizing it was a $100 bill. And I gave them the $5. So I was thinking I was giving them a $10 bill and a $5 bill, but I actually gave them a $100 bill and a $5 bill. So it was $105. So when I gave it to them, and I went again, I got them out of it, then had them drinks, their medication, and they were so grateful. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And he took the money and stuffed it into his pocket. They were just so grateful. God, man, thank you. Didn't think nothing about it, y'all. So they awfully excited about $15. Yeah, because it wasn't $15. It was $105. Anyway, now common sense should have made the guy saying, you giving us a $100 tip. They took that stash and threw that drawer so fast. That's why they took him through the internet so quickly. Because they knew I was fucking up. Oh, well, didn't do it. They were so grateful, too. I think it was too. I'm like, thank you. They were all happy. All happy for $15. Anyway, I'm no longer taking that medication in the daytime. That's a wrap. Today is Monday, February 27th, the year 2023. Yeah, I guess things could be worse. I could be over here mourning the loss of a child, but I'm over here mourning the loss of $100. In the scheme of things, losing $100, some guys ain't bad. They probably got probably spent that $50 and they probably was happy to be there with college age students, and they probably were so glad they were so grateful to get their $50 each. Anyway, I'm out of here. And enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday.